Did it bother him?
No,
That you
he
went
cheated
on
on
it?
me after that.
Oh no!
Shut up.
Fucking hell.
He literally cheated on me about 2 weeks later.
That's so bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
I don't even know what to say to that, to be honest. You're a dickhead.
I'm glad he did.
You should have just gone on a date with Harry.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm having a terrible time right now, I won't lie.
Literally, imagine.
Oh.
Could have had Harry bars with you.
Oh no!
So, dating status now, single.
Single.
She's already called out people to come on and like take her out. So I'll drop her socials at the end, and you can
Take me
message
to
her.
a spa.
Fucking hell. Why do you think you're single?
Because number one, I'm very busy.
Okay.
Number two, I don't think I give enough people chances. And number two, I think
You've done 2 reasons already. Number 3.
I'm quite picky.
Okay. All right.
Not in a bad. I'm picky because I've had the wrong people and I've been hurt, and
Yeah.
I won't let it happen again to me.
That's fair enough. You should have
Drop
standards.
the mic.
You should have standards.
I wish them luck, the next
Okay.
person that's with me, because it will be hard.
You're not going to take bullshit.
No.
Seeing that it's December, I also want to ask you, like, first of all, do you like the festive season?
I love the festive season.
And what is, like, when you've been in relationships in the festive season, like, what's your favourite thing to do with someone?
Ooh. I think just getting together and like being with their family, being with my family. Like I've got loads of nieces and nephews, and just everyone coming together. Like it's nice to it's a big thing for me. Like when I'm with someone, seeing them get on with my nieces and nephews is massive for me.
That's quite
like
cute.
it's important to me. And like even like my brother, like them getting on with my brother. Like my brother's like the one. He'll know. He's actually a good character. Good judge of character.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about, like, Christmas movies and stuff like that? You like doing all
Love
that?
Christmas
Yeah.
movies.
The holiday is, like, what I make everyone watch.
I love The Holiday.
On Christmas Day, that's
Jude
like our
Law
family
in The
movie.
Holiday. Wow.
No, you know what? Oh, but like Kate Winslet and Jack Black and the old
So
guy. That is the
cute.
cutest
I
story.
love that.
Like, even though Jude Law and what's her name, Cameron Diaz are like
Diaz.
the hot ones.
No, it's all cute though, that film.
Yeah, but like
I love Love Actually as well.
I think The Holiday is my
Do you know
favorite.
what my favourite Christmas film is?
Elf,
No.
Scrooge. I don't know.
No. Near Scrooge. Bit Scroogey. 4 o'clock. Water would so pretty.
Cram.
7 o'clock. That's
Oh.
it. I'm not going.
Oh, what's his fucking name? Grinch. The Grinch.
The Grinch. He's my idol. He was on this morning
Is it
today.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Who's the Grinch?
He was on this morning, and I was like, "Oh my god, the Grinch is on this morning!" I was like, "I need to call in."
He's done other
He
films.
was at Westfield the other day.
Was he? Which one? Shepherd's.
Shepherd's, your one, not my one.
Okay.
I would have trekked to Shepherd's Bush to meet the Grinch. The Grinch is my type.
The Grinch is in the fucking furry one, or Jim Carrey.
I love the Grinch.
Oh
No,
my
I
God,
just
that's
love the
weird.
Grinch.
Alright, so she's into furry stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking disgusted. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
That was the best one.
Nice. Alright, guys. If it wasn't obvious earlier in the podcast, we have a little bit of an Arsenal fan here. Okay.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
How
You
long
want to
have-
beat us.
How long have you... I'm a Man United fan. I'm proud-ish. How long have you been an Arsenal fan?
Since the day I was born.
So your dad or your mum, like big...
My dad was like born and bred in Highbury.
Okay, nice. So you've
yeah.
been to the old stadium as well?
Yeah, season ticket holder all his life.
So you've been going like most... That's like your weekends?
Yeah. Well...
I'll delve into that a little bit.
Yeah, we'll
in a bit,
get into that.
But explain to me this, because you've been on Arsenal TV, right?
Yes.
Twice. Once?
Yeah, twice.
Twice? How does that even happen? And what was it like? Did you meet Don Robbie?
I haven't met Don Robbie yet.
that man?
I haven't met Don Robbie.
Look, I have to admit, he's stolen my heart a little bit. I love Don
I've
Robbie.
never met
He's
him.
so blessed.
I've met his brother, Laurie, and his daughter, who's really lovely.
He don't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed, but he seems like...
I've never met him. I can't
just
even
from
say.
No, but he goes on like Soccer Saturday
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And just,
He's done well, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Like, the
but
studios
he
he's
seems
got is
so
amazing.
lovely.
Sure he
seems
is.
lovely. What,
They all
you're
are.
slagging off this studio.
No, it's very cold in here. Arsenal TV have heating.
We've got heating as well.
Robbie has heating.
Our
Yeah,
pro-
really. I wish we could.
Our producer said, should I put that away? And I said, yeah. And then he was like, what about your guests? And I was like,
I would have gone nuts. I would have gone home if it was cold.
I'm the star of the show. Anyway, going back to Arsenal TV. How did you get on that?
So, how did I get on there?
Yeah.
So, I've always been a fan. And I feel like maybe from last season, I was a bit more vocal about it on Instagram. Does that make sense?
Oh, what were you doing, like reels?
Like a lot more posts about it and stuff like that. And I actually met Gabriele Martinelli and I had a picture with him and it kind of went a bit viral because everyone was like, who's this girl? And
really?
Someone commented like, his girlfriend's going to hate this. And I was like, I'm always not that deep. I literally just love him and met
Where'd you
him.
get a picture? What? How'd you meet him?
Funny story. So I was out clubbing in Cirque.
Okay.
And my friend was like, can't get you in, but I've got to put you on a table to get you in. And I
It's
was
funny,
like,
actually, just quickly on Cirque, one of the guests coming on probably in the next couple of weeks is the female rep for Cirque.
oh, really?
Yeah, so maybe she could have got you in. Anyway, yeah, so you're
Let
in
me know.
Cirque.
And all my friends left except for one.
Okay.
And he was like, the promoter guy who I know was like, okay, Izzy, I'm going to put you on a table. And I was like, no, I'm not going on a table with random men. Like, that's not me.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, Izzy, trust me. And I was like, okay, fine. Walked down to this table. Literally, Gabriele Martinelli, Ben White, Lacazette. Who else was there? Last season, Tavares. And I was like, they're all going, hi, nice to meet you. And I'm thinking, I know your name. I literally was at Arsenal in the day. I was literally at the game in the
Just
day.
saw you guys play.
And I sat next to Gabriele Martinelli and I was like, you should be playing more. Like, you shouldn't be on the bench. This was like 2 seasons ago when he wasn't really being played.
Yeah.
He didn't speak English at all.
You know.
I was trying to have this conversation with him. I was like, oh my God, this is my dream man. Like, I need to try and talk to him.
He is a
And then
great
at the end
player.
of the night, I left and he gave me a lollipop. And I've always had that lollipop with me. I've kept it. It's literally in my room.
Why did you
If
keep
Marcus
your...
Rashford gave you a lollipop, would you chuck it away?
Probably
No.
eat it.
No, I didn't want to eat it. That's my Martinelli
Feeding
lollipop.
school
It's a
children,
chipper
I
chip.
guess. I'd be like, I'm not a school child, so I'm trying to feed
Literally. So anyway,
I don't know. Marcus Rashford does great shit for
He
school
does.
children. I'm just taking the piss.
Anyway, I regretted not getting a picture of him that night. And so for like my whole life since then, I was like, I need to get a picture of Gabriele Martinelli. I need to meet Martinelli again. And then I went to a game with Lee Judges, who's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
From
He was Arsenal TV.
Yeah. He took me to a game and we were in a box. And I literally went to the toilet. I came out and there was a bit of a commotion going on. And I was like, what's going on? I peeked my head out the door and Gabriele Martinelli was standing there. And I went, someone come here now with a camera. And then he just ran out and I was like, ah. I mean, he didn't recognise me.
Yeah.
But we had a really cute picture together. I'd get it up, but I can't bother to find it.
Send me it later and I'll...
It will take me
drop
2
it.
seconds. Oh, no.
No, but
I'll do
send me it later
Yeah.
and I'll put it on.
It's really cute. But everyone was like, oh my God.
So let's just imagine you sent me this. Okay.
Cute
I'm gonna
picture.
put this in there,
Cutest
yeah.
couple you've ever seen? Couple goals?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
really
that's
cute.
what I
It doesn't
thought.
look like you're stalking him at all. But
I wasn't stalking him.
In terms of...
I
You
don't
say
know
it
what
went
the
a bit
question was.
viral.
No,
the
it just got a
picture.
lot of likes, and I was like, whoa.
Were you reading the comments like, and people like...
Yeah, like even the guy.
He has a girlfriend.
He has a girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah. So what was he sort of...
No,
what were the-
nothing happened. It
No,
was
but
just,
what were the
everyone
comments? Like,
they were
obviously-
just like, oh, Isabella's not going to like this or something like that. And I was just like, bothered.
Is he your favourite Arsenal player? Or is he just someone you think's good looking?
No, he's always been my favourite. I rate him. Think he's
He's a really
amazing.
good player.
Unbelievable
I
player.
always like players who are sort of like...
He's
You
just
don't
so
expect
good.
much from them and then
Yeah.
they prove so much more.
He's so fast.
He works hard, but that's enough.
one of my
compliments-
favourite players,
That's
yeah.
enough compliments for Arsenal players. But I think so. Yeah, in terms of like the Arsenal TV, just quickly give us, because I know there's some Arsenal fans who watch this. So who is like your favourite player? Is it
Oh
Saka?
no, my favourite
Really
is not
not? Is it
Saka.
not?
No,
Everyone just every time it's like star.
I
boy
do
this,
think
star
Gabriele
boy-
Martinelli's up there. Oh, can I say like top 3?
Yeah. It's name.
Martinelli, Declan Rice.
I do love Rice.
Oh
baby.
my God, he's unbelievable.
He seems
He's
like a top lad.
football as well.
No, I just like him as a
And
person.
everything.
I think He's good.
And I'd say Saliba on my top 3.
Everyone loves Saliba. Okay.
Oh my God, he's good. You're an alcoholic.
Not an alcoholic. You've been watching football from a young age.
Yeah.
So I watch the United stand, which is like Mark Goldbridge, who gets memed up all the time. But he's hilarious
funny.
though. He's so hilarious. And then you got Rio Ferdinand's got his own channel, right?
Yeah.
Vibe with 5. And there's an Arsenal fan, Joel. Black guy, Joel. He's like a big Arsenal fan.
I know him if I saw him.
Yeah, you would know him.
Yeah.
He's like in football TV world. And he's like the host. So there's always banter between Arsenal and Man United fan. Him and Rio. And basically, what was that? I'm trying to think where I'm going with this. Give me a sec.
Arsenal TV.
Yeah, give me a sec. Oh, okay. And they were debating, like, so Joel, who hosts Vibe with 5, was debating with Rio. Is Saliba, because I think he's like 21, or he was 21, is he better as a 21-year-old defender than Rio was at 21? And Joel, the Arsenal fan, was saying, he's better than you, to Rio's face. And I was like, Rio is like...
I do think Saliba's good.
Yeah, but Rio was like the gold standard.
Do you know what? I actually don't remember watching Rio. I'll be honest with you.
Bit young.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's
30 next month.
But like... Thanks for that. But I feel like when I was younger, I was very much Arsenal. Like, I wouldn't just watch...
Yeah, but Man United at like that age, Man United and
Yeah,
Arsenal,
I know.
It was just Man United and
I
Arsenal.
do think William Saliba is unbelievable.
I just think like...
I actually think he's the best.
Defender in the world.
Not in the world.
Well, if he's the best in the Premier League, he's arguably the best in the world.
He's so good.
He is brilliant. But Rio Ferdinand is like, nah. I can't agree with someone who says Saliba's better than Rio at 21. Rio is like the best. I know I'm a Man United fan, but like Rio, he weren't even at United when he was 21. I think he was still at like...
I can't remember
Rio
Ferdinand when he was 21, to be honest.
He was at Leeds back then. No, he was unreal. I think he was already starting for England, or he was about to break into the England team. But anyway, so do you think you're gonna win the league this year? I pray to God that you do, actually. Because actually, Arsenal fan base is so annoying.
No. I think we're very down to earth.
You win 3 or 4 games, and you guys think you're about to win the league.
I thought we were going to win the league last year.
No, I knew you'd bottle it.
No, I really thought we were going to win the league.
But obviously, as a United fan, it's tough. I don't want to see City win it again. Seeing them win the treble last year, actually, it didn't hurt me as much as I thought it was going to, because it just feels like that. It just feels fake. It don't feel...
Yeah, I don't mind the City one. If another team won above us last year, I'd be a bit like...
No, see, I just don't want... So City have now won the treble like us, so I don't want them to be the first team to win 4 in a row.
I hate them. They're not winning it. So I hope we do.
I hope you win. I'd love Newcastle to win it, to be fair.
I don't think we're playing as well as we did last season.
No, but you're still somehow at the top.
But... I don't know. We might. I'm not making any assumptions this year. I'm just gonna.
If I pushed you, who do you think's gonna win it? Liverpool are obviously in with a shout as well. As much as that pains me.
I don't want to say City. I know they're gonna get back up there, but I think we have a chance.
Yeah. What about in the Champions League? You just qualify. United are fucking going out. You just qualify.
Champions League. I get worried that we're gonna bottle that because it's gonna.
You were at the game the other night, right?
I was. It's unbelievable.
You win 6-0 against
Lens. It's
nice.
Unbelievable. The fans were vile though. They threw a flare up to where, like, literally below me.
The French fans.
So bad.
Interesting. Anyway, okay. So Arsenal TV general experience. What was describe the day for me? Like, what was it? Literally just like, oh, come on the show, and then was there any prep or anything like that?
No, not really. So obviously, I'm good friends, like family friends with Lee. Judges.
Yeah, I don't even know if we actually explained. No.
Oh, you know
I don't know if we explained how you actually got on it.
Oh,
so you're good friends with Lee Judges.
Good friends with Lee, who does it. So I've seen him do it. But long story short, the producer who lived in Dubai was with my brother and Lee watching the Liverpool game in a hotel, and I FaceTimed them because they were with like Steven Gerrard and everyone watching the game. Like, pretty cool.
I hate Steven Gerrard, but yeah, okay.
And I was like talking about the game, and he was like, "Oh, this girl like knows her shit," sort of thing. And he DM'd me after the game, and he was just like, would you come on Arsenal TV? Like, I want to get more girls on there because we're lacking girls, and you know, I think it's important.
Most
like, especially
channels
these
have
days.
them now, like United Stand has Beth Tucker. She's actually pretty good, apart from she wanted Onana over De Gea, which is just like the dumbest thing ever. But anyway, apart from that, she's good.
So I was like, I guess. I was like, but I'm like nervous. Because like, I'll talk about football, but like, you know, like how you guys get so in deep about it, like.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit like, ah.
I mean, even when you first saw like on the BBC, like Alex Scott, the footballer.
Yeah.
She got so much shit for being like the first woman.
That's the thing. So I was a bit like,
because you get the men. Like, let's be honest, football brings.
Oh, my brother does it.
It brings the best out of people when England do well, but it brings the fucking worst out of men.
Yeah.
100%. So obviously the judgment I think that takes serious balls because even if you do know your stuff, being a woman, men especially on YouTube, fucking hell, people are gonna be like, she don't know shit. Well, why is she on this? Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So fair play to you for doing it. And so how did it go?
So the first game, the first game I did was the Man City away game, which we had to win basically.
And Ramsdale fucking coughed it up, pretty much.
Ramsdale, a Rob Holding special goal. 4-1 actually, 4-1, not 4-0. And oh no, it actually wasn't very good my first time. Firstly, I was so nervous. And then because of the whole situation.
That's the thing. I wouldn't want to be on. Like, if United had to play a game, fucking hell.
No, it was the worst game. I should never have done it. All I wanted to do was sit behind my sofa with a pillow over my head and just not watch. Like, I would have probably turned it off.
You're nervous for the game.
So nervous
it's such an
for the
important game.
Yeah.
And then you were down like pretty early on, right?
It was just
So fuck that.
But I was really positive. I was like, yeah, we're gonna win. Da, da, da. And then
then you got
like
destroyed.
like 15 minutes in, that was it,
like
really.
2-0 down or something. Yeah, fuck.
So I did that one, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. Like, horrendous. I hated it. I hated every moment.
Well, you didn't enjoy it?
No, because it was just
obviously it was a terrible day. But can you separate the two feelings?
Yes.
Obviously the game was shit.
Oh my god, everyone's so nice, and all the guests they get on, so lovely.
Being on the,
yeah. Like I was a bit like, oh, like the men that are going to be on with me. There's a guy called Guna Lee who's so lovely. He was with me, and a guy called Frank who I'm really good friends with now. Frank, he does all like the more intimate, what's it called? Like more analysing stuff.
Oh, so he analyses tactics and stuff
Frank's
like that.
great. You should get Frank on here. He's good.
I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'll get Statman Dave on. He's the United one.
But yeah, so I did that, and then they asked me on. I actually didn't say anything. I was a bit like, oh my god, that was really bad. I'm never going on again.
Okay.
But like everyone was fine. The comments were fine.
Yeah.
There was a lot of what's her only fans, and I was like, how
that was my other question. Do they just go straight
drop
to
her OnlyFans? And I'm like, why? Why do we assume that I've got OnlyFans just because? I don't know.
The Man City one has OnlyFans, doesn't she? Or the Chelsea one?
Chelsea one, but she's lovely.
Yeah.
She's such a lovely girl.
I ain't got a problem with someone going on OnlyFans, but like, yeah, it is kind of disappointing. But like, that's what's gonna happen. Like, the second they see like a pretty girl on a talk show about sports, they're gonna be like, yeah, drop the OnlyFans. So,
but the comments weren't that bad.
Did that annoy you, or was that sort of like?
It didn't annoy me, but I messaged Robbie's daughter, Kenya, and I was just like, oh, these comments, and she was like, I'm gonna remove them. She was like, I can't deal with them. So I guess it's good having her there, Kenya, because she's Robbie's daughter, and she's female as well, and she knows what it's like. But yeah, so then I went on again. I did Everton game this season, Everton away, which is actually a really big game because we hadn't won at Everton. No, we won. Okay. We won 2-0.
Okay.
And it was a really good game. So it was a better experience. I was more relaxed.
Yeah, second time on.
But I do find it hard on Arsenal TV because when you're on the sofa, they want you to talk the whole time.
Yeah.
Like everything. Discuss everything.
Are you talking throughout the game as well?
Talking throughout the game, and even when I go to the game, I'm there sitting, watching, like taking it in.
When I go to a football game, I just want to just
watch.
I just want to shout. I'm not one of the people who's gonna like scream abuse. I don't agree with any of that.
No, I don't.
But I want to shout. Like, I'm always one of the people like, oh, ref, like, you know, like
that. Yeah.
I abuse the ref, but like,
I'll sing the songs.
Yeah. I'm always very vocal at the games, but I don't want to be there talking like. To be fair, my friends do say I don't shut up when the games are on.
Really?
So yeah, I might be good for that sort of shit. But yeah, it'd be hard because you're sort of like.
It is hard.
Sometimes you make a comment when you're watching a game just with mates. You're like, 5 minutes later you look so stupid making that
Yeah.
comment, and you're like, so if it's on live and you're like, oh, like I've done it before. I've been like, Casemiro, how fucking good is he? And then he gets sent off. And then
Yeah.
you just feel like a pillock. But you're on TV,
Yeah.
so then like you might say something like that.
But something happened.
Is that sort of how you felt with the Man City?
Yeah,
one?
like
You're
something
we're gonna
happened in
win.
the Everton game. I cannot remember for the life of me. I don't know if it was like it can't have been a penalty. Something happened,
Yeah.
and if everyone was so unclear with this rule. So then they were going on for about 45 minutes, that's the whole game. For about 20 minutes about this rule. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, I don't know the rule. Like,
Yeah.
obviously it wasn't like offside. It was something much deeper. Like, his leg was out of this, or I don't know. And I was like, I
offside
literally don't know the
thing,
rule. They're like,
yeah.
what do you think, Izzy? And I was like, I have no idea. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm just watching the game. And
I rate that.
the
I'd
producer's going, Izzy, talk more. And I'm like, what do you want me to say?
Are they behind the camera going like,
Yeah, or he'll text me and I'm
fucking hell.
okay, I need to talk more.
So, in terms of like Arsenal TV, obviously you've got a bit of a following on Instagram and stuff like that. Do people hit you up saying like, "Oh, I saw you on Arsenal TV, like
Sometimes.
you're gorgeous, blah blah blah"? Like,
Yeah, sometimes.
do you respond to them, or is it back to if
Yeah.
they're good looking? That's fair enough. I don't judge you for that at
Yeah.
all. Like,
Sometimes.
and I guess like obviously you're a season ticket holder, or your dad is. So you've been going to Arsenal game. How many games a season do you go to? Like 85%.
Yeah, I go to as many as I can because where I'm touring with the show,
Yeah.
it's usually like over the weekends.
So you can't.
So
go to every
I
game.
try and get there.
But you like, if you're free, you're going.
Oh my god, it's my favourite thing to do on the weekend.
Really?
Like if I've got a Saturday off and don't have a show,
You're there.
I'm like me and my dad,
That's
Arsenal. That is that.
Guys, how are we doing? If you are enjoying this podcast / long video form content, and I do have some other guests potentially lined up, and yeah, just let me know what you guys think of it. If you're enjoying it, if you want to see more content like this, you know, it was a lot of fun to film, so I'm more than happy to bring out more content like this. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more content like this with more guests, and yeah, we'll dive deep into everything dating, sex, and my wacky opinions on it after they've talked. So yeah, let's get back to the podcast. Peace.
That's the
Okay,
way.
that's cool. My question would be, does your like diehard fandom put off men? Has it ever like, have men been like, oh?
No, I don't think so.
So like your ex-boyfriend and stuff, did they watch football?
Yeah, loved football.
What? Who do they support?
One was West Ham, one was Liverpool. Die-hard Liverpool fan.
And he enjoyed, like, would you guys talk football?
No, not really.
Okay, that's
We'd always watch
interesting.
the games together. To be honest, when I was with him a few years ago, I wasn't as into football as I am now. Like,
Yeah.
Arsenal was so bad, you know.
Yeah,
like
it's
Arsenal's,
easier
I'm
when they're doing
talking,
well, yeah.
like, I can't even remember the
think
names
you're
of
co-
them.
yeah,
Bloody, what's his name? David Luiz
Yeah.
and all of that lot.
Yeah, you're
like,
coming like 8th.
I lost it then.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those fans who was like, yeah, I'm not an Arsenal fan anymore, but I lost the passion because we were so bad.
Yeah, it's hard to,
And it was horrible
It's hard
watching.
to
My dad
watch, yeah.
leased his season tickets. We didn't go.
yeah, it's hard to watch continual shit.
And then obviously Arteta came along and sort of changed things up eventually.
Were you Arteta out at any point?
Never.
Really?
Never.
I wouldn't have
Arteta
judged you if
out.
you said.
No, never.
That's my big gripe with
I
Arsenal
love
fans.
him.
I
I've
like
always
Arteta.
loved him.
Yeah, I liked him as a player as well. That's good.
But yeah, it's never been an issue with men. They quite like that. I like football.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, whenever, even on like dating apps or when I'm speaking to a girl and they're like, or maybe more on dating apps because they might put it in their bio, I just want someone to watch the games with me, and I'm like, oh fuck, that'd be good.
I've got that in my bio. Mine says my weekends look like this, and it's me sitting on my little seat.
And then you're like, oh, that'd be good. Like, watch a game with your girlfriend, and then I start thinking about it. I'm like, what if she's like, if she's a Liverpool fan, she can't be a diehard Liverpool fan. I couldn't put up with that. It'd just be too annoying.
Yeah.
Because they're doing better than I just couldn't do it.
My best friend's with a Tottenham fan, and she's like me, big Arsenal fan.
That's one of my, I'll come into that in a moment about Tottenham. But I just think it'd be really nice, but I think it'd also be kind of shit because football is something that I'm like, I'll go watch it with the boys or something, and then like if I watch it with my girlfriend, like that could be really nice, but it could also be like that's something you want to talk about with your mates.
I did have
You know
that
what
a
I
bit
mean?
sometimes with the Liverpool fan because
Yeah.
him and his boys always used to get together for like Sunday, And I'd be like, oh, but I want to watch Arsenal-Liverpool with
And
you.
you don't
Like,
wanna be
that's our
that girl.
thing. And
Yeah. And you don't want
to
to
be
be
fair,
that.
he'd always come with me.
You don't want to be that girlfriend who's taken. If it is like
Yeah.
a group activity with the boys, you don't want to be the girlfriend who starts showing up.
No, yeah.
Because trust me, we've had. Yeah.
But I think it's
fuck,
different
fuck.
now because I do try and go to the games. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to watch it with him if he didn't support Arsenal. I'd be like, see ya, I'm going to the game.
If you were dating someone and they were like, let's say you went to the Arsenal game on Saturday and they're a Liverpool fan, their game's on Sunday, would you watch it with them if they asked you?
Yeah.
Or would you be like, fuck that?
No, I would always.
Would you actually?
Used to watch West Ham with my ex-boyfriend.
Is that
if we
because
weren't
you
dating.
like just out of support for him, or you,
I enjoy
or you
watching
enjoy watching
football,
football
yeah.
in general? Okay, I'd be like, fuck that.
He actually bought me a West Ham shirt, and I was like,
did you wear it on his birthday or something?
no. I put it on because I like. You remember the West Ham one? It was black and gold.
That was nice. Yeah.
Such a nice kit, and
Yeah.
I kept
Yeah,
saying
but-
such a nice kit. Then he bought me it for Valentine's Day, and I was thinking, like, I'm not actually gonna wear this.
That's
but
kind
like,
of twisted
he
shit.
put lock on the back and everything.
It's kind of twisted.
Yeah.
Okay, so going to Tottenham, you said your friend's dating someone who's a Tottenham fan. Could you ever date a die-hard Tottenham fan?
I actually went on a date with a Tottenham goalkeeper once.
Oh yeah, name
Years
names.
ago, I can't name.
Why?
It was
What,
years
Paul-
ago.
Paul Robinson,
No,
he's
no,
like
he wasn't
50.
very well known. He was so obsessed with himself. I don't think he plays football anymore.
You go
But-
lose.
Like, it was the time when like Dele Alli was becoming big, and I remember we got in the car and Dele Alli called him, and I was like, Dele Alli's on the phone.
I feel like Dele Alli's
And I
my-
remember he was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, this bird's an Arsenal fan. And then he chucked his training top on me, and it was like Tottenham, and I was like, ah! And that's all I remember. But this was all whilst on the phone to Dele Alli.
Yeah. I'm trying to scan seriously through my brain now.
Oh, no,
who are
he's really
Tottenham's
irrelevant.
goalkeepers. I don't know.
I can't even remember his name. To be
All right, but
honest
that's a
with you.
Tottenham player. That's different. So there's certain, you might
Tottenham
date
fan.
an actual, just a normal guy who's not a football player, but he's a
As long
Tottenham
as he's
fan.
not gobby and like, to be fair.
Let's say he's respectful. He won't slag off
Yeah,
Arsenal
that's
to you.
fine. I mean, it wouldn't be ideal,
But he goes to Tottenham games. He has a season ticket.
this is literally what my friend's going through
He's
now.
respectful to you, but let's be honest, when he's with his mates, he's slagging you off. Not you, Arsenal.
I don't think I'd mind,
Yeah.
I'd just give it back. We're always better than them
Would you
anyway.
watch the games with him? The derbies, or do you think that would just be fucking
Oh.
nightmare?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would be tough,
I
wouldn't
actually
it?
don't know. I don't think I could.
That would be tough. I think,
I think it'd get a bit heated.
yeah, that wouldn't be nice. You want to enjoy them games, and then it ruins your weekend.
It does.
That's the thing. That's why I think that's the other thing with like a girlfriend. Like I remember one of my girlfriend at uni at the time. We were watching the Manchester derby, and it was like if City, and obviously we've been bad for a while compared to City, and if City won, they win the title, and I was like, oh, just like we're gonna hand them the title. We were
Yeah.
2-0 down, and it was the game when Pogba scored twice,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we came back and won, and I literally like asked her to leave the room when we were losing. And then I rang her back up and I was like, you can come back up, we're back. Actually,
That's so funny.
I was literally like, but I couldn't be around her when we were losing because
Yeah.
I was so angry. But I'm not going to stop watching the derby. I need to see it to the end. And then we
Yeah.
were winning again. It was like the best day ever. And I was like, if we'd lost that game, I probably would have asked her to go home.
See, I don't think I'm that intense. I get it.
Or I would have just been like, pizza, I'm going to cry on your shoulder.
Yeah, cute.
Because it ruins. Well, that's not
It
cute.
does
That's
ruin-
fucking
it does
sappy.
ruin
It
everything.
ruins your weekend.
It
Not
really
even losing a
does.
derby, like just being shit ruins your weekend. Losing a game ruins your weekend.
Yeah, me and my dad, when my mum,
That's why
my
it's
mum
nice to
picks
have
us
a
up and she's
girlfriend.
like, "What mood are you in?" If we're not talking, she's like, "Oh, never mind."
That's why it's nice to have a girlfriend who doesn't watch the games, because then you can be like, okay, Saturday's been ruined because United have done bad.
Yeah.
Sunday or Saturday evening, I'm going to spend my girlfriend or the girl I'm
Yeah.
seeing. It's going to be nice, and I'll just completely forget about it
Forget
because she
about
don't
it.
watch it.
Yeah.
But if they watch it, then I'm reminded, and then it's like, I don't know. So I think there's
Yeah,
I think
depends.
every guy loves the idea of a girl liking football, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I can watch the game with my girlfriend. That's gonna be so good. When I actually think about it, I think I'd rather them be separate. I think I'd like a girl who would come to a game with me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be like, oh fuck that, I hate football. Just like out of support.
Yeah,
Like,
nice.
That's just like being a supportive
But I
girlfriend.
actually have to, like, I won't go out with a guy if he doesn't like football. That's a big thing.
That's
for
a big
me.
thing for
yeah.
you. That was my other question: is
Like this.
have you dated someone who doesn't watch football before? Not
I-
sporty.
Yeah, like
And
yeah.
Was it weird?
we only went on a few dates, but I could tell he was like a bit of a rugby boy, and I was like, this is actually
So he was still
giving me the ick.
sporty, but just not football.
No, I need football. I need like a football hooligan.
Really?
Not a hooligan. Millwall fan.
I was gonna say. Oh god.
No, that is a big thing for me though. It really is, yeah.
Okay.
I actually just won't find you attractive if you don't watch
Really?
football, yeah.
So that's one of your icks? What?
Yeah, it is. It actually is.
That's
Like,
joke.
I've spoken to boys before and they've been like, yeah, I don't really follow football. And I'm like,
So they could be a 10 out of 10 and they just say, I don't watch football.
no, it's a big thing for me. I love football.
What about they don't watch club football, but they properly
No,
get...
don't be a
But they get into
no,
the England.
no.
Oh, does that annoy
That's
you?
pathetic.
Is that worse?
That's pathetic.
Just watching England?
Yeah, that's pathetic.
Why? Girls do it all the time, to be fair.
They don't actually care though, do they? We all just they just like
They care about it when England's doing well.
maybe. No,
I don't
you've
give a
gotta
shit
like
about
football.
like women's... I'll pay attention to how Man United's women's doing, but I don't give a shit about the league.
I'm
but I
exactly the same.
always support the Lionesses.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Because they have a better chance of winning than the fucking men.
Arsenal ladies are actually really good.
They are, actually.
But yeah, that is a big thing for me. Not gonna lie. Don't know why. It's weird, isn't it, when you have your little icks?
That's
an
a
ick for
bad
me.
one. That's like me saying I
Is
don't like a
it?
girl. I think that's quite a bad one. I think that's like me saying, "Oh, I don't like a girl who, like, if she, I don't even know. I don't even know a good example."
I don't know. I think it's because I've been brought up around men who love football and go every week to the games together. And like, that's just what I want.
Yeah.
I'd love to find a guy who supports Arsenal and we went every week together. That is my dream.
Is that your dream?
Yeah.
Oh, fingers crossed you find an Arsenal fan. So your previous boyfriends, have they actually liked it about you that you like football? Have they said like, "Oh, I love that you like football"?
Yeah.
They like really like.
They like it, yeah.
Okay. Did they find it intimidating?
No, don't think. I
Were
haven't
there
been with
moments-
anyone since I've done like AFTV and
Okay,
stuff
but
like
were
that.
there moments where you'd be talking about football and you like knew more than them?
No, I don't feel like we really discussed football.
Okay.
Like when football wasn't on. Does that make sense?
Okay. And okay, final questions on the Arsenal TV and the Arsenal world. I'm trying to read the fucking question. I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost in the questions
I'm
here.
nervous.
What was I looking for? I got to scratch my nose. I'm fucking.
Oh god.
My nose has been pissing me off for the past like.
I've had an itchy nose actually.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's something in the air.
It's my perfume.
What would come first, Arsenal or Man? Like, what comes first? Arsenal game's on, 3:00 kickoff. You go into the stadium, but your man has prepared like a really nice spa date,
Oh god.
and he didn't know Arsenal were playing that time. Like, he got moved last minute.
He should know. I wouldn't go out with a man who wouldn't know. He should know.
He should know. Okay. So you're telling him no.
He should know.
So you're saying I ain't going spa. I'm going
I'd say
Arsenal.
change the time. We can go later.
Well, it's not. You can't.
Well, he's gonna have to make it
So
work.
you've chosen Arsenal over the Man. This is why she's single. Just worked it out. There you go.
And there it is.
We give you therapy advice on this as well.
No, but he should know. Like change the
Okay.
reservation or do another day.
Okay.
I actually feel like if I was with someone, they'd know
Yeah.
not to do that.
Would you date someone? I already know the answer to this, but if someone said, "I don't want you watching Arsenal," fuck off. Is that the response?
Like, block,
Yeah.
bye,
Okay.
freak.
What if? Okay, because this has got me in trouble in not relationships, but more like family events. Like,
I know what
oh,
you're saying.
like you're late for something. Oh, I was watching the Man United game. Fucking hell, talking like
My
an
family
arsehole.
know.
Yeah, they understand. But like, let's say a relationship. Like, let's say, oh, you're late for dinner. I was like, oh, sorry, it went to extra time. Or
They'd
something.
have to understand. I actually had my best friend's wedding in the summer on the
God.
day we played you at home.
Oh yeah.
And I was bridesmaid, and kickoff was literally the time of the ceremony, and I was like, fuck, like shit, like had no phone because I was bridesmaid, so all
Yeah.
my bag was like I had nothing on me, and all her uncles were Arsenal, right? And we came out the ceremony, and I see this man walking in the hotel with his phone like this, and I can hear like commentating, and I was like. So I ran, I pulled him into bush, and I was like, have you got the Arsenal game on? He was like, yeah. Watched it. Marcus Rashford scored, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm not watching anymore. I was like, that's it. They've got it. They've done.
Yeah.
Then literally, it was Jewish wedding, so we were in the. Have you been to Jewish wedding before?
No, never.
So once you go into the ceremony, there's dancing. They don't stop for ages.
So they're distracted.
In the middle of the Jewish dancing, we're dancing. Honey's uncle comes screaming, Rice just scored a goal. And I was like, what's happened? Like, that was at the end, wasn't it?
Garnacho's.
I was like, I've missed
that
this
goal
whole
should have
game.
stood. Garnacho's goal should have stood.
I didn't watch the game, so I can't comment on these things. But I literally was like, oh my God. And I would have been at that game.
Yeah.
but my best friend was getting I wouldn't miss it for anything. But
that was a really good game.
But
Even
yeah,
though we lost,
I literally was catching glimpses of everyone's phone who was watching it, all the Arsenal fans, and I was like, I can't cope with this. Like, I was so stressed. I actually felt stressed. But we won.
Yeah, fuck that. Okay. Does your friend know about it, the one who got married, that you were like sneaking around trying to find?
Yeah, I actually put in my caption. I was like, "There's no one else I'd miss an Arsenal game for but you." Like,
she probably she doesn't like football.
No, she doesn't like football.
Yeah, so she's probably like, "What the fuck is wrong?"
Yeah,
with you?
like
You're the
what a
worst
weirdo.
friend."
Like, but some of my friends don't get it. I'm so lucky because my best friend Annabelle, she is the same level as me.
Yeah.
She'll talk about football. She knows what's going on. She keeps up with everything, and we go to the games together all the time.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's like really rare that you get that from girls.
No, 100%.
Like sometimes we'll meet guys out. Oh my God, we actually last weekend we met a Millwall player out on a night out, right? And he actually grabbed me. That's how we got talking. I was like, "Oh, Jesus!" Didn't know who he was, but then he started speaking Scottish, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm playing football down here," and she was like. She's a journalist. She was like, how many goals you scored this season? Are you injured at the moment? Like, boys do get a bit like, whoa, when we do start talking, like, because we know our stuff.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh yeah, like Kieran Tierney's my friend. And we were like, fair enough.
He's always fucking injured.
He knows his stuff.
He's playing in Spain now, Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
He's injured as well, I think. He's
but
a
yeah,
good player when he's fit.
Maybe when we do meet boys out and we know our stuff, they do get a bit like, ooh.
Yeah, probably takes a moment to register it.
Yeah.
Who do you think's the hottest footballer at Arsenal, and who do you think's the hottest footballer in the world, just from a girl's perspective?
Oh, this is a good.
Do you think Ronaldo's good looking, or do you think he's?
I think he's too pretty, boy.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a really hard question.
Jack Grealish.
I was a Jack Grealish girl once. I'm not a Jack Grealish girl anymore. I've got a little crush on Riyad Mahrez.
Jesus.
I don't know why.
Right, your husband needs to be someone from Dubai, watches Arsenal. Fucking hell.
I don't know who the hottest one in the world
so
is.
ugly.
He's
He's
not.
butters, mate.
He's not.
Great footballer. Great first touch. Ugly as fuck.
I did used to be a Jack Grealish girl though. I love. Oh, this is another rogue one. Actually, I'm not going to say
Say
it.
Rashford because he's got a
not
big
Rashford.
honking nose.
What's he plays for Spurs. Big ears.
Hugo Lloris.
Big ears. I forgot.
Bentancur.
No, he's lost. Oh my God, he's gone out of my head.
What nationality?
Oh my God, he's gone out of my head completely.
Brennan Johnson.
No,
Son.
I love Son.
He's a great player.
Oh my God, I'd marry that man.
No.
Don't tell
Big
anyone
ears
I
from
said that.
Spurs. Ben Davies.
No, what's his name? Oh my God, he's gone from my head.
What position? Madison.
No. It will come to me. It will come to me.
No, I'm going to list the whole Spurs team now.
No, because I'm going to have to get it up. It's going to annoy me.
No, it's annoying me. Delavchesky thing.
Why is it lost? I know his name. You're going to think, what the hell? This is where I don't have a type.
Eric Dyer.
No. Bear with me. Squad.
She got that Premier League.
Christian Romero.
Fucking Argentinian. Oh,
I would never. I'd never go there because he plays for Tottenham anyway.
It's not bad looking guys.
No, he plays for Tottenham. I
Dirty
wouldn't go
player.
there.
He's a dirty player. Okay. And the final topic we're going to discuss is...
Sidemen!
Took it away from me. Fucking...
Take too long.
Yeah, alright. So you've been on another YouTube show.
Yeah.
Sidemen Tinder.
Here already. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm having a terrible time right now, I won't lie.
Don't stress.
Okay, I'm very much stressing, but yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Fucking
Did you watch it?
I Haven't watched the one you've been on, no.
Imagine you've not done your homework.
I know, I ain't done my homework.
How?
I can't watch the Sidemen.
It's like 15 seconds and I'm done.
You didn't last that long.
Oh no.
Maybe a bit longer than that. Maybe 5 minutes. Maybe longer.
But yeah, no, I don't really watch the Sidemen. Like, obviously what they've done
You've
is
got to
amazing.
watch my bit.
They're just kind of like... Fucking
Welcome to Brixton.
Someone's getting murdered outside or something.
I love it here.
But anyway, you've been on Sidemen Tinder, so tell us, how the fuck does that even happen?
So it was lockdown. As a performer, I was doing absolutely nothing because everything was shut.
Were you hit up by Deju?
Rest in peace.
He's like sponsored by
Who's that?
KSI's brother.
Oh,
And he's like,
no, he
he's
didn't
sponsored
actually.
by Hinge, so he like messages. Have
Oh,
you not
is
seen
he?
the viral? There's like a viral tweet of him like messaging all the girls on Hinge. And shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so
his
funny.
chat's-
I actually matched with KSI on
His
Raya.
chat's so dead. You match with KSI?
Yeah. But we didn't speak.
He's not attractive. He's got a great body. He's not attractive.
No. I would just want
And his
that box
ego
at
is
Arsenal.
like, shit, he's an Arsenal fan, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
Prime. But anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
that's not how I got on there. I just literally got a message from a woman who's obviously like a scout.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm looking for girls to do this. And I was like, I don't really know what this is. I actually had no idea what it was. Never heard of it.
Had you heard of the Sidemen at that point?
Never heard of it. Heard of KSI.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what he was or what he did.
He's been around for so long.
And so I like obviously YouTubed it and I was like, whoa, it's quite a big thing.
Well, no fucking shit.
Yeah. Slightly
like-
more popular than Arsenal TV, to be fair.
Debatable. And then my nephew, who's like that age,
Yeah,
who
they're-
is 15, 16,
Yeah.
I was like, do you know what Sideman is? Oh, no, I said, do you know what Sidemen is? He went, Sidemen, you mean Sideman? Is it Sidemen or Sidemen?
I think it's the Sidemen.
I said it wrong, basically. And
Yeah.
he was like, why? And I was like, well, they've asked me to go on it. He was like, no, you're not doing that. And I was like, no, I am. And he was like, oh my God, what? So you're going to meet KSI? And I was like, oh, is that what it is? KSI? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, he was like, it's so funny. You need to watch one because they're going to rip you to shreds. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought I was just going on a date. So I watched it and I was like, oh God, what have I actually got myself into?
Some of the shit they do say is fun.
But they,
And you know what they say about black people? Once you go black, you're gonna need a.
Yeah.
they paid me, so I was like, it's lockdown and I'm not doing anything. It's a day out. I had
Yeah.
a boyfriend at the time, so obviously I was like, it's not a real date.
Who did you spend any time talking to any of them afterwards, or did you sort of...
No, so I literally just had the date with Harry. You need to watch it.
He's my favourite, to be fair.
It was so funny. Like everyone was like, these two are gonna get married. Like we just vibed.
Harry, I think his name is like Road to Shore or something.
Yeah,
on
Road to Shore. Yeah.
Yeah, Harry's he's a bit of a sweetheart, isn't he?
He's lovely.
He's-
But he was really nervous.
Yeah, he does seem like, and it's funny because there's
He's
like
really awkward.
There's this OnlyFans, or now she does OnlyFans, but she used to be a YouTuber, Corinna Kopf. Or something. She's like she's really attractive or whatever, but she's like a famous American YouTuber. She's like was part of like David Dobrik's gang when they were big, and she's like in love with him, and she would like thirst over him on Twitter, and he would just ignore her.
It's like one pic.
Harry,
I
you're
saw
her
tweet.
favourite Sideman.
She
member.
follows you, bro.
Good for her. Oh, I thought I'd follow me too.
And and like
Really?
she's someone that like loads of like guys, like nerdy guys, like
What?
not even nerdy guys, but like just guys that like thirst over her. So the fact that Harry is just like there, just being like kind of dorky and ignoring her,
Oh.
is so funny to me. So even though I don't watch the Sidemen, I just think he's hilarious.
He's
a bit
so
of a sweetheart.
lovely.
Some of the others are like funny as well. Some of them are a bit annoying.
I feel like I got it easy though. Like they didn't do.
Harry's probably the
They
nicest
literally
one to have
said,
a
just
date with.
enjoy it. They said to him in the mic, they're like, just enjoy your time with this one. Because I went first.
Oh yeah, because normally they
Everyone
say
was like, who
normally,
wants to go first? I was like, I want to go home, so I'll go first.
I don't know. I don't watch it that much, but normally they say like, oh, say something really weird. or
Yeah,
something
he
like
didn't
that.
say anything. We just genuinely had a nice
So
chat.
what did
Like
you do?
you'd
You
really
just
enjoy
sat-
it.
you just sat at
We
a
sat
table?
and chatted
About what?
about life.
Did you bring up Arsenal?
No, I didn't. You know, and I regret not doing that. He's a Chelsea fan, isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's Chelsea.
So what was the day like? So you just sort of went on your date, and then like obviously the other girls are there. Did you look at the other girls and think like, fuck, these girls are
Well,
pretty?
they do that thing before you go on the date. They do that whole. You stand in front of them and they say yes or no.
To you guys?
Yeah,
Ooh,
we
fuck.
have
What
to
was
walk
that?
out one by one. I was thinking, oh god.
That's savage. What was that? I'd love to do that.
I was a
What
bit
was
like,
that
imagine I say no. Like, imagine he says no. That's so embarrassing. I was so scared, but he said yes. So I was like, whew, thank God.
Was there anyone there where you're like, oh, fuck, she's like really gorgeous.
Yeah, everyone was really pretty. Really pretty.
Okay. Does that make you like insecure at any moment? Like thinking shit.
Little bit, because
I
I
think
didn't
that's
I didn't realize how big it was. I really didn't know what I got myself into.
Yeah.
And it's actually one of the highest viewed ones of
Is
the Tinder
it?
dates. That one, because it's Harry, and everyone thinks he's a.
Yeah, that's the
legend.
one that everyone fancies as well.
Yeah.
There's like the only good looking one. Would you do it again? If you
Yeah, I think it's really fun.
Okay. Was it awkward at any time?
Um.
Did you talk to any of the girls? Like not amongst.
Yeah, I actually made friends. With
Really?
Girls. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's quite funny because a lot of them were performers. So we all, it was weird. Like loads of them were dancers or singers, and I was like, this is weird.
Did you get the vibe that any of them were like desperate to like, I don't know, meet one of them and like? go
No,
on a date?
everyone was really chilled.
Everyone really chilled.
Yeah, really chilled.
Because they're so big.
Yeah.
That there probably are girls out there who are like, I'm gonna get on fucking Sidemen Tinder.
No, it was
I'm gonna
really good,
fucking-"
but you need to watch it because
Quite a few of them are married with kids now. I think.
Yeah,
Anyway, they're not
probably.
that young.
Yeah.
Like 30. I've rinsed
You
your
need to
age. I'm
watch
so
it.
sorry.
But I went down really well, genuinely. Like even
Comments
the
were
woman
really nice about you.
even the woman who cast it, she was like, I have to drop you an email. She was like it was really good, like your thing, and I was like, thank you. But yeah, people actually recognise me off of that more than anything else, more than Arsenal TV, more than X Factor. Someone came up to me last year in Dubai in the middle of a bar, Egyptian man, and said, sorry, was you on Sidemen? And I was like, yeah, why? And he was like, I recognise you. He was like, from Harry's
That's
Tinder thing.
so
And I was
funny.
like, then another one come up to me.
It
I'm
is,
big
they
in
are
Egypt,
massive.
what can I say?
They're the big. You're destined to be with an Arabic man. They are massive. They're the biggest British YouTubers. So
Yeah.
basically, I just see them as like, they're all under.
But sometimes, like, when I make a TikTok, someone will comment, were you the girl on Sidemen?
Yeah.
Like, people do recognise you from it. It's mad.
They are like, I think.
Arsenal TV comments, is this not the
Yeah.
girl from Sidemen? And I was like, how funny.
That
But they
is
were all
funny.
messaging me, Arsenal TV, like, what does that mean?
How many views has that one got? Like, it's got probably like 20 million or something.
Loads.
Yeah, they get mad views.
Yeah.
I will show a clip down below. Like, I'll find something of you in there, and I'll show the people.
Hello.
Hello, Harry.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm having a terrible time. I
You
won't lie
looked
to
very
you.
stressed before.
I was
You
very
need
stressed.
to de-stress. It's
How do you
fine.
do that? Got any advice?
And any advice?
For
What
the
to keep
de-stress?
calm?
All right, Harry, for this one, we
breathe.
just want you to be yourself. Have fun.
But
You should watch it.
I will watch it. I should have watched it
It's your
before.
homework. Yeah, imagine not doing your homework.
No, it's bad.
Podcast.
But if you could go on a date with any of
Hold up. Wait a minute.
the ones, if you could go on a date with any of them, would it be
None of them.
None of them. But like, if I had a gun to your head, would it probably be Harry, or would it be? Was there anyone else you're like, oh, you'd be fun to have? Like,
I think I'd go with KSI to talk about Arsenal.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So did they sort of come up to you with like loads of different chat lines, or was it you just put straight up on a date with Harry? Because sometimes they do the Tinder where they all go up one by one.
No,
and
it
say a
wasn't
chat
that.
line.
You literally sit on two chairs like this
Okay.
and just chat.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it bothers since then? Because this is in lockdown. So was this like a year ago it came out, or 2 years ago?
Oh my god, no.
Like longer?
3 years ago?
Okay.
When did we come out of lockdown?
Okay, I just don't know if they waited to post it after lockdown. But okay. Do you
Oh
think-
no, it literally came out like a week later.
Oh, okay. Fucking hell, that must be nice having that quicker turnaround.
Yeah, it was
on
a quick
editing. Yeah, it
turnaround.
takes me way longer. I don't have the assets they have. But in terms of like dating since then, like especially in that period, did anyone on a date bring it up, or when you
No, I was
first of all
with
did anyone?
someone.
Okay, did it bother him?
No,
But you
he
went on
cheated on
it.
me after that.
Oh no.
Shout out to you.
Dickhead. Fucking hell.
He literally cheated on me about 2 weeks later.
Fucking hell. That's so bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
I don't even know what to say to that. To be honest, you're a dickhead.
I'm glad he
and
did.
You should have just gone on a date with Harry.
Literally, imagine.
Oh,
Could have had
fucking hell.
Harry, but I was with you.
Oh no.
Have you since then, since obviously being single and stuff and gone on dates, and maybe you've had successful dates, and you eventually tell them you've been on the Sidemen Tinder? Do they find it funny? Do they oh, it's a bit odd? Do they think you're clout chasing
I
anyway?
don't
or do they-
think
do
I've
they
been
find
on a
it
date with
funny?
anyone who's asked me, to be honest.
No, but has it not come up?
No.
You never bring it up.
No, I don't bring it up.
I feel like the Sidemen is something that could come up.
Maybe
in
that's why I'm
conversation.
single. I've not brought it up.
Maybe. Yeah, start dropping. Say it to the people in Dubai. They'll think you know KSI, and they'll take you on all the yachts, and hopefully
Maybe
they
I
won't do
should.
disgusting shit on you.
Oh God, no, not doing that.
Oh, but anyway, Izzy, I think we've been talking for fucking
Hours.
hours. But it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good time
I've had the
chatting on
best
it.
time
I know I'm
ever.
not the best host, but
You're all right.
do you want to just drop down your socials now? Just tell people what.
All my socials, every single one is at Izzy Zina Lock.
Oh, but anyway, Izzy, I think we've been talking for fucking
Hours.
Hours. 2.5 hours. Oh my God.
That's how long I can talk for, though.
I know, but it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good time
I've had the
chatting on
best
it.
time
I know I'm
ever.
not the best host, but
You're all right.
thank you for bringing the Arsenal top.
You're welcome. Maybe you'll change one day.
Never.
Come on, you Gunners.
Never. And then do you want to just drop down your socials now? Just tell people what.
All my socials, every single one is at Izzy Zina Lock.
Okay. And you're half what again? Zina is Arabic, right?
No, I'm quarter Algerian.
So Zina what?
Zina was my grandma's name.
Okay.
Algerian.
So it's Algerian.
Great grandma.
She doesn't even know her own family
I don't.
members. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching another episode of the Foster Unfiltered podcast. Thank you so much, Izzy, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And hopefully I'll see you on a Sidemen Tinder show.
Or something a bit better.
Yeah, it might be something. There's probably some new fucking YouTube show you'll end up on.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. Peace.
Alright guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much. It means generally a lot to me that you made it this far. You're a real one. And yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun filming this. If you did enjoy it, then please let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more videos with more, Instagram models or, just girls, pretty girls, just sort of talking about their dating experience, and we'll dive deep into all the weird and wacky parts of dating, what's going on in dating apps, the weirdest messages they've received, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll get my weird takes on it as well. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, please let me know down below and we will bring more of these sort of videos to you. But yeah, just want to say thank you again so much for watching, and if you could like and subscribe, that would mean an awful lot. So yeah, have a good day guys. Go have a pint, a drink. You deserve it after listening to my fucking voice for about an hour and a half. So yeah, thank you guys.
How the fuck have you fit an Arsenal shirt in
Fit
there?
everything in this bag, Jamie.
Jesus Christ.
My
Just
life
give us
is
a little
in here.
glimpse. Give us a little glimpse. That's the Arsenal shirt.
Yeah.